Hello everyone and welcome to my GH Metru official channel. Tracy stops Nina from telling Willow the truth about Drew, and Anna puts her under arrest. Jason threatens. Jason tells Cyrus to stop touching his son at Charlie's, saying that if he does, they will never locate his body. Before Jason pulls Danny away, Danny screams, "I know you killed my mom." Kai explains to Emma, Gio, and Trina how absurd that was. Trina describes how Cyrus shot her father and held her and her mother captive, saying he is a scary man. Kai walks up to Cyrus and orders him to leave. Martin pulls his brother out after agreeing. Kai is commended by Trina for confronting Cyrus. Emma wants to return to the topic of animal abuse. Trina is upset and doesn't want to discuss her or her event at the moment, so Gio pulls Emma aside and tells her to read the room. He charges her of being conceited. Emma claims that because Trina obviously doesn't want to go through that experience again, she was attempting to divert her attention. She suggests he can repay her by helping her distribute flyers, and Gio apologizes for misinterpreting her. Kai, meanwhile, queries Trina about how she manages to maintain her composure around that man. According to Trina, she has experienced a great deal of trauma, which she allowed to consume her and keep her from living. She claims that she is regaining control now. "Those are wise words," comments Kai. Liz is shocked that the young man confronted him at the pub and asks Lucky how Danny found out about Cyrus. They understand that too many people are now interested in Cyrus, which will make it even harder for them to nail him. He might even decide to leave town, which would be wise. Before it's too late, Lucky believes they should give Anna whatever they have. Speaking to Isaiah across the bar, Christina reveals that she and Lucky's fathers once operated a club together. How did she come to own this place, he wonders. According to Christina, she was the manager at first, but her father sold it to her when he saw that she needed a reason to do something after losing her daughter. About Cyrus lurks. Outside, Martin informs Cyrus that he must report Jason to the police. Cyrus declines, stating that he has had enough of fighting and that he prefers peace. Cyrus leaves. The music that he and Liz danced to the other day plays later as Lucky closes up, and he proposes that they complete the dance that Rick had interrupted. Cyrus looks in at them from outside while they dance. When Dante shows up at the PCPD, Anna informs him that he is on leave and cannot be present. Dante believes she understands his motivation. She informs him that he must go, because she has no new leads. Dante leaves. Chase questions Cyrus building super in the interrogation room. Is Cyrus a problem? He wonders. According to the super, he isn't. With the exception of last week, he rarely receives guests and comes and departs. Chase leaves the room and informs Anna that he was informed by the super about a guest at Cyrus' apartment last week that he recognized from a picture as Joss. Before she kills herself, Anna begs him to bring her in. Lulu is an awful server. When Lulu visits Bobby's, she observes a Spencer working behind the counter. She claims that although she never had the opportunity to work at Kelly's like others did, she had many wonderful experiences here as a child. Joss is informed by Chase that she must come to the station for a conversation. She is not under arrest, he reassures her. Lulu claims she can cover for Joss, who is the lone employee working. After thanking her, Joss and Chase head off. When Lulu attempts to manage Bobby's, she makes mistakes with the orders and falls behind in taking them. She doesn't want to be lectured for going overboard when Dante walks in. She claims that she is merely covering for Joss, who was driven to the station by Chase. Dante offers to assist Joss, but he questions why Chase brought her to the station. As a result of Lulu burning the toast, smoke fills the eatery. She ends up laughing with Dante about how awful she is at this. Dante acknowledges that he hasn't laughed since Sam passed away and worries that he's drifting apart from her if he isn't crying for her. He will always miss Sam, according to Lulu, but she doesn't want him to live in sorrow all his life. Subscribe to Soap's General Hospital newsletter, the text says. Subscribe to receive daily recaps, spoilers, exclusive interviews, and breaking news alerts delivered directly to your inbox. https://cloud.email.soaps.com/signup. When Gio and Emma arrive, they decide to distribute Emma's flyers. Emma claims to have forgiven him some time ago, and Gio hopes he has been pardoned. When he bats those eyelashes at him, she says she can't continue to be angry with him. Emma continues by pointing out that Dante also has gorgeous eyelashes. Dante claims that everyone in the old area is attractive and that they are Italian. Anna arrests someone. Anna says she has heard that Joss is helping at the mission with Cyrus after Chase brings her into the station. Joss is taken into the interrogation room, where Anna informs her that the game she is playing is risky and could end in her death. Chase adds fraud to the illegal trespassing that Anna claims she committed. Anna believes Cyrus' supervisor has already informed him of her brief visit to his residence. Joss asks whether she should call Diane or if she can go. She's detaining her for her own darn good, so Anna instructs her to phone Diane. Martin shows in and wants to complain about Jason after Anna leaves. He lashes out at Anna, saying he wants to talk to someone else instead of her and that he's sick of her defending him after Jason threatened to kill his brother in a public restaurant. He claims that if his brother is found dead, she might be Jason's accomplice. Returning to the room, Chase tells Joss that he knows she wants justice for Dex and that he too cared about him. Dex wouldn't want her endangering herself, he tells her, so let the PCPD do their job. He also assures her that if Cyrus is guilty, they will get him. When Carly and Jack arrive, Carly explains that she brought him here to check if he would feel at ease, much like he does in the other upscale locations he frequently visits. According to him, the company is more significant than the locations. Lucas believes Carly and Jack are out on a date after spotting them together. Maxie feels it's time for Lucas to start dating again and would prefer to discuss his romantic life. Lucas isn't prepared and doesn't believe that he is destined for a family and love. Maxie claims that she is merely discussing a date and not marriage or having children. She wants to connect him with a model who works at Deception. Jack believes Carly's brother is giving him the stink eye across the bar. Carly acknowledges that he and many others would prefer that she not be with him. Fortunately, I make my own decisions, she explains. She acknowledges that she enjoys seeing this aspect of him that he keeps private. He acknowledges that some coworkers have warned him about her, as Carly believes. There isn't much that can stop him, though, if he wants something or someone. Lucas interrupts abruptly and requests to speak with Carly. At the bar, Maxie converses with Jack. He believes she will punish him severely for taking her father's job. She claims that she won't handle that at this time. She advises him to avoid Carly. She contends that Carly has just experienced a lot of hurt, and they both understand that his job forbids him from dating because he will probably be relocated eventually. Carly is cautioned by Lucas once more not to associate with a man who lies for a living, such as Jack. Lucas tells Carly she may lie to him but not to herself because she claims they are only flirting. According to Carly, if life has taught her anything, it's to enjoy the good times and worry about the bad ones when they happen. Lucas informs Maxie that he's ready for the date now as they get back to their table. Carly responds that he has passed her test when Jack asks her across the bar. Tracy cuts off a crucial moment. Tracy strolls into the Port Charles Grill and interrupts Nina as she is about to tell Willow the truth about her and Drew. She claims to have heard that Willow has made her home at her mother's house, which is a prime location for adultery. Willow is forced to remove her mother's engagement ring by Tracy. When Alexis shows there, he informs Tracy that their table is ready and that they should leave before the restaurant spills the beans. Tracy claims she isn't here to have dinner with Alexis before she is dragged away. After bringing them a table, Alexis tells them they need to clear up a few things. Tracy is told by Alexis to keep her distance from Willow and Drew. She claims she wants to keep her remaining family intact and that Scout will move with Drew if he moves. Although Alexis says she will remain silent since Tracy owes her money and she is collecting, Tracy says she can't keep quiet about how she feels. According to Alexis, the only reason Tracy isn't behind bars for falsely accusing her of driving under the influence is because she didn't follow through. Tracy acknowledges that wasn't her best moment and promises to control her emotions and thoughts. Alexis gives her credit. Tracy notes that Willow and Drew have cut themselves apart from many others in the community, which will not be good for them because they won't keep silent. When they return to their table, Willow tells Nina that the bright side of everything is that they have become closer and that she feels like she has a mother for the first time in her life. Without her mother, she would not have been able to get through this. Willow responds that she nearly forgot what she was going to say to Nina as she sobs. According to Nina, it's nothing. Willow thinks Nina intended to indicate that she is finally seeing Drew in the same manner. That's it, Nina says. Willow is grateful that she gave it a shot with Drew and let her and her children stay at her house. According to Nina, she is her family. According to Willow, the Quartermaines and Corinthos also despise her. Willow grants Nina permission to ask Martin to look for information about Michael because she understands that she must have faith in people who have supported her. Sasha and Jason include Danny in the loop. After bringing Danny home, Jason warns him that Cyrus is dangerous and that his actions were careless. He must restrain his feelings. Danny asks his father how he knew where he was and thanks him for coming. Jason claims that Rocco told him. Danny still needs to understand Cyrus' motivation for harming his mother. When Sasha shows up, she is relieved to discover Danny is safe at home. Jason advises Sasha to speak with Danny. Jason tells them they need to discuss Sasha's baby with him when they get outside. Danny's father isn't his father. They let everyone think Jason is the father even though they promise him he is not. Jason responds that he is only helping Sasha as long as they keep it a secret, while Sasha claims that his father is assisting her. Who is the father? Asks Danny. Although Sasha is unable to tell him, she assures him that the father is aware of it and has approved of her raising the child alone. Danny decides to go visit Rocco and thank him for helping his dad find him after telling Sasha that what she's doing is fantastic. Jason says he must leave as well, and he departs. Sasha warns Jason not to go if he's headed to visit Cyrus. It's the worst thing Dad could do for his son, she claims. She advises him that killing Cyrus will not benefit him and that he must decide whether retaliation or his son's affection and respect are more important to him. Jason is taken into custody, by Anna, Molly and Cody are confined together, and Sasha is the target. Thursday, February 13, 2025, Dante tells Christina and Alexis about the suspect in Sam's murder. Anna questions Jason about threatening Cyrus, and Elaine attacks Sasha. Recap of Wednesday's GH, Joss gets arrested, Sasha and Jason include Danny in their deceit, and Jason publicly threatened to kill Cyrus. Sasha is pleased to see Mavis the dog, who barks at her outside of Bobby's. Elaine, the dog's owner, claims that Mavis is drawn to pregnant ladies. Jason is informed by Sunny inside that he requires surgery. In order to determine who set his apartment on fire, he is postponing that 3-month period. Sasha walks in and looks at Jason. When Sunny inquires as to whether he is missing anything, Stone Cold responds that he is not. The gangster advises Jason to stay stress-free for the upcoming months. Jason leaves after promising to support him. Felicia joins Sasha after she gets a table. Felicia responds that her owner is a private investigator who is probably on a case when Sasha informs her about Mavis. As stated in our privacy notice, we utilize your personal information for interest-based advertising. She uses the puppy as a ruse to get people to provide personal information. Sasha contacts Elaine's office after Felicia finishes their brunch to find out where she is. Elaine and Martin meet at the park. Nothing about Michael has been discovered by her. Sasha is somewhat pregnant, though. Jason has told Martin that the baby is his. She believes Sasha might know anything helpful because she probably hears all the rumors at the Quartermaines. Despite his reservations, the lawyer asserts that the long shot always pays off. After he departs, Sasha arrives, and when Martin phones Elaine, she is preoccupied. While she's on the phone, she lets Sasha hold the dog. Sasha cries as she releases the dog from her leash. Elaine chases after her into traffic, and when Sasha reaches into the purse she left behind for Elaine's notes, an accident occurs. After Liz gives Cody a checkup at General Hospital, Cody chases after Molly as she boards an elevator. Molly goes to retrieve some paperwork from the nurse's station. Cody follows her and requests a conversation. He says he's sorry for babbling at her while he was in jail. She claims it's okay, but he keeps saying he's sorry until she loses it and tells him she must leave. He goes up to the roof after her. She questions whether he is following her. He offers to help since he is concerned about something. She begs him to stop bothering her. The door is locked when he tries to open it. She looks, but it's locked, and they argue over who is to blame. He would leave his phone and coat below and call for assistance. Her phone's battery is dead when she glances at it. They call out for assistance and attempt to escape. She claims it's not his fault, but he swears to make things right. Before he arrived, the door was locked. She is relieved that she is not alone in that situation. He thinks Tracy is preparing to fire him for not having her horse ready as he shivers. Molly acknowledges that she had documents she shouldn't have had and didn't want to be found in possession of, which is why she was avoiding him. After finding Liz, Rick questions her about Christina's encounter with Ava yesterday. He is certain that Sonny and Christina will attempt to utilize it in court. She believes that everything was exaggerated. She is beeped away when he invites her to go on a walk with him once more. Anna asks Dante to leave the PCPD. Even though he is on leave, he is unable to do nothing at home. She advises him to leave if he hopes to return to a career. He lumbers away. Chase is joined by Anna, who shares with him how heartbreaking it is for her to chase Dante away. He claims that because he informed Dante that Cyrus is a suspect, he is to blame. She finds this annoying. When she learns that Danny probably knows, her annoyance just grows. Chase informs her about Danny's confrontation with Cyrus. Chase is aware that he is solely to blame. She cannot lose another detective, but he deserves to be sent on leave. They must ensure Sam's survival if they are pursuing his killer. When Jason shows up, Anna questions him about what transpired with Cyrus. He refuses to speak. He acknowledges that he will stop at nothing to keep his son safe as she begins to press for answers. He had already presumed that Cyrus killed Sam, as she can see. She needs him to be alive. She places him under arrest when he disregards her. Chase asks Liz if she heard Jason threaten Cyrus when she was at General Hospital. She says she didn't hear anything. When Nina pays Ava a visit, she tells her how wonderful her new home is. They were meant to eat breakfast, but Ava forgot. She has struggled to focus. Although Michael doesn't appear to have crossed any lines, Nina informs her that they are searching for dirt on him. She is concerned that Willow might lose custody. Ava reminds her that this may be resolved if she tells her daughter about having sex with Drew. Willow began telling her everything she had been waiting to hear, just as Nina was about to tell her. Their relationship would never be able to repair if she had been honest with her at the time. Ava claims that Willow needs her more than the truth at the moment. When Rick is there to discuss the custody hearing, Nina leaves, recommending that the attorney attend some people skills classes. Ava asks him if he doesn't want people to know about them when Nina leaves. They must be clever about it, according to Rick. Sonny might not be able to defend her if he found out they were dating. He claims to have had a terrific time last night and adds that Liz won't support Christina's account. He informs her of his intentions, to force Sonny to reveal his dangers. He will break him at that point. They share a kiss, because Ava believes he is a cunning genius. When Christina arrives at her mother's workplace, she informs her that Danny believes he knows who killed Sam. She is concerned about that. She tells her about Jason threatening Cyrus when Danny confronted him. Dante verifies that Cyrus is a suspect when they call him over. He acknowledges that Danny learnt from him. Christina doesn't think Cyrus will survive a week because Jason threatened him. Alexis believes she should speak with Jason, but Dante volunteers to do so. Nina discovers Sonny sitting by himself when she arrives at Bobby's and inquires about his son. Although he knows she could inform Willow, he acknowledges that a part of him wants to tell her what has been happening. He is up against everyone she is now close to. Both of them apologize for the animosity amongst their kids.